Hi there, everybody. Woohoo! Welcome. Hey, I think I got the audio right. So let me know in the chat if the audio is going good and the video is good. I've got it on low latency too. I've changed the settings from normal to low latency. Hopefully that helps as well. And obviously, welcome to the Axion Accelerator. Welcome to Axion Token Channel. And I'm your host, Superman. So hopefully you guys will enjoy the live stream as we cover the accelerator. Hopefully everything is set up perfectly good. I tried a few experiments today, so hopefully it's all going well as that. Hey, John Atkins says, hi Superman, audio is good. Nice one, John, do appreciate it. Axion Token members always representing, and I do appreciate them 155,000%, so pretty cool on that. All right, so here we got the accelerator. We got just under 7 minutes to go. I think we've got 88% remaining. We had a pretty decent day at the moment. Obviously, the price of Axion is higher, so the value of the potential accelerator is higher. So we had started up with 375 million. The price has been up around 0023, 0025 in that kind of range, and so the value was higher. And of course, we've sold out 12% so far, 88% remaining, 331 million. Now remember, the big deal, of course, is on top of getting the higher bonuses up to 28.4%. You're also the last 25 that go into the accelerator before we do the Polygon migration launch will win. We'll win. I say it again. We'll win the Supernova NFT. That is the first. We think it's probably the first in the world NFT for upgrading the staking platform UI, and it's beautiful. Of course, the sun it represents the sun and lots of cool features. And if you've got that NFT sitting in your wallet, it will upgrade on that on your staking platform with all the extra features. So very cool indeed. Very exciting. So I'm happy with that. Hey, I think John's the only one. John, I think you're an audience of one today at the moment. So we'll see how we get on over the next, so and so time period. So there we are, folks. That's what we've got at the moment. Let's jump down to the bottom. Is Sunday, of course. Sunday here, 8:13 in the evening in New Zealand. Good old New Zealand, eh? We're Axion sold almost 51 million Axion sold today. Pretty good. And $12,000 US. We Axion burned 22.5 million Axion. Very nice. 5,300 bucks worth. And Bitcoin paid out to Axion stakers is 0.046. That's $2,800. Remember, Axion pays out Bitcoin dividends in addition to the Axion that you actually earn. So very cool. And the other thing with the Bitcoin dividends, you can withdraw them at any time. And of course, at the moment, we know that Bitcoin is moving to new highs. So the value of your Bitcoin that you get paid to stakers is getting higher and higher and higher. We know that it went over $10 million the other day. Total paid to stakers. It must be much higher than that. I should probably go and check that out as well. We've got Alex K in the house. Oh, Alex is also lurking, but sleepy. Alex, our head moderator there, a bit sleepy there. But welcome, Alex. Great to see you in the chat there for sure. And we always get excited about that. Let's see what went into the accelerator so far. 2.336 65 Ethereum. Hey, and we got a little bit of Bitcoin in there. 0.006. Someone's being clever and getting in, trying to get in one of those last NFTs. We know that it's imminent, and when we say imminent, it's within a couple of day period. So it's not imminent like the first 12 hours. When you use the English language, you've got to be very careful with the language you use. Soon, imminent, near, or something like that, close. It always has different meanings. So it's definitely coming up pretty thick and fast. And of course, it's going to happen pretty quick. It's going to be a short timer once they do announce the date and time. It's going to be a short timer, and then it's going to take something like 3 to 5 hours if everything goes to plan, somewhere in that ballpark. Sometimes it can take a bit longer, of course. So that's what happens. They stop the Ethereum contract, the Ethereum side, and then they set up all the stuff over on the Polygon. Contracts have to get set up over on Polygon. The airdrop, of course, of Matic is going to happen, and of course the Axion Matic Faucet is going to be up and running for stakers. So it's going to be a lot of fun as well. Alex K says, what's the prediction for the migration start? Monday midweek. Yeah, I had Monday, Sunday, Monday, and of course Sunday's now. So I'm thinking Monday, Tuesday at the latest, but Monday is my guess. They have to line up a lot of things. So it's not just the migration. They've got to line up marketing. Got to line up communications. Got to obviously line up all the implementation all the files got to be all loaded up by TDLE and the software team. So there is a few things to line up in a row. And of course, it's a whole team effort. The whole Axion Foundation team is coordinating to make sure that everybody is ticking off the boxes. Obviously, moderators in the chat, everything, every part of the ecosystem that's influence has to be in line. So very cool. Kevin Wilson's in the house. Hey Kevin. Hi everyone. Hey Kevin. Awesome to see you. And John Atkins as well. Axion have normal transition on Mondays, but this could be different. Yeah, well, I think Monday's looking pretty good, but Tuesday, I guess, is the thing. And we were just taking high in the pie. They said it's definitely going to be before the next time they do a weekly YouTube. But of course, imminent is imminent, right? So imminent should be imminent. This is the way it goes. So we'll see how they go. Alex K said they promised the countdown. So I bet Wednesday, says Alex. Okay, so Wednesday for Alex. Monday for me. Haven't been Monday for me. That's Wednesday for Alex. There we are. All right, so let's see how we're going. We've got just under 2 minutes to go, and we're counting down the clock here as well. Let's go jump back in the Discord while we've got a bit of time. It says the Polygon migration is imminent, and of course we had the weekly update from the Axion Foundation team, and that said that it would definitely be before the next week one, but it was going to be imminent, so soon. So there we are. But they did mention, obviously, they had to line things up with the launch, which is important, right? We all know that's important. So there we are, folks. We're waiting for that new Axion Polygon contract. That's where it's going to be. John Atkins says the countdown could be for just a few hours. They said it would be short. Yeah, I agree with that, John. That's what they said. So that's the way it's going to be. All right, so pretty cool. We've got the sold amount there, 88% showing up on there. Gas prices are probably the lowest they've been, right, Alex? Around 52 at the moment. Let's quickly do another gas price there. That's the lowest it's been for a long time. Sunday's typically the best. It's back up to 74 at the moment, but it was down just as I did it earlier. It was down at 52 Gwei. So definitely, if you're going to look at trying to pick up one of those Supernova NFTs and of course get the bonuses up to 28.4%, then you want to get into that. Probably today's probably the lowest gas prices you're going to get, given the way gas prices have gone. Now I'm just pulling up the stats here. Remember that once Axion, at the moment, the bonus is going into the accelerator up to 28.4%, plus a chance to win the FET 25 NFTs if you're the last 25. I'm sure they'll probably honor a few more in there, but we'll see. So currently, this if you do 60 days to 349 days, you've got a 7% bonus. That's going to be reduced to 3% once we move to Polygon. So the bonuses are very important at the moment if you want to get the bigger Axion bonuses in the accelerator. And then, of course, it's going to be moving from around about 6.4% up to 20%. That bonus for staking between 350 days and 5,505 days is going to be reduced to 1% and 15%. So that's going to be, that you're looking for a 5,505 stake. The maximum benefit in the accelerated bonus is going to go to 18%. So dropping from 28.4 down to 18%. So just take that into account. Obviously, once you stake your Axion, you get the 20% per year bonus in shares. So that over 300% in shares, you're still going to get that, of course. That's a standard feature. All right, let's jump back here. Hey, we're finished. Let's take a snapshot. We have recharge. It's going to happen. We're waiting for that to happen, of course. There's my little thumb up, my arm up dance. That's pretty much it. Where am I going here? I pulled my calculator up. I want to get the snapshot before it disappears. Otherwise, I'll get in trouble. People will say, "What's the results?" And I won't be able to say, "I know what they are," and that's what's going to happen. All right, let's scroll down to the bottom here. These are our final results. 51 million sold. That's pretty good. 22.5 million Axion burned, and of course that adds to the total. Once again, that goes off the market for good, and then of course 0.046 Bitcoin paid to stakers as well. Obviously. So obviously going into Accelerator pays pretty well, since that you get all those extra bonuses, right? So that's the way it goes. So we're going to wait for this to recharge. Should happen anytime soon. We'll come back to that, of course. Let's go in here. I'm going to come back to the chat in a second. Just waiting for the update here. Let's go. All right. So uploading to general chat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. So today's results. All right, bam. Here it is, folks. That's how we roll. And now we're going to put the other one next to it before someone else makes a comment. It's actually pretty quiet in the Discord at the very moment. I can't believe it's so quiet. I'm about the only one in there. So that's it. It's just me. Look at me. Just all my posts. Look. All me. It's just me. I'm the only one in Discord. That's how I roll. I roll solo on the Discord. All right, so it's funny. It's actually been pretty busy in the Discord today. They had the hangout there, and the off-topic hangout. A lot of people introducing themselves, learning a bit about each other, talking a bit about crypto, a bit about AXN, a bit about lots of other topics that are social topics. So it was pretty interesting there as well. Quite a few of the team were in there as well, which was nice. Some of the moderators, some of the software developers. That was pretty cool, and I think some of the marketers as well. So bit of representation there. Very cool. All right, let's jump over to the comments, and then we're going to go check out the burn. I'm going to do things a little bit different today. Let's have a look here. Alex says a few hours is not enough for hype to build. Yeah, I kind of agree with you there, Alex, because it's actually helping with the price a bit, I think. And Alex Case says at least 24, 48 hours. Yeah, but who knows? We shall see. Yeah, I actually think the hype does work quite a bit. And John Atkins says it's a complete gamble to try and be in the last 25. If it were not for fees, I'd expect hundreds of small stakes from here onwards. Yeah, so if it were not for fees, I'd expect hundreds of small stakes from here onwards. That's right. And don't forget, we're going to check out the new, and that pulls on to the announcements coming up. We're going to check the announcements and get in there. Let's go check the burn, see whether that's from yesterday. Here we go. Actually, we'll go to the dashboard and we'll do it from the dashboard. We'll check out the ecosystem, see how we're getting on there. So we've got 367 billion Axion total supply. 30% is circulating supply, about 109.5 billion. But we know that about half of that is in contracts and dev fund and burn address, etc. Total staked is 70%, 257.6 billion. Max shares is 40% of that, which is incredible, as I always say, because I think the max shares is pretty much best max shares in the staking certificate of deposit. Those are staking with a share rate, folks, so that's very different from other staking. And so staking with a share rate, obviously Axion's top three with Wise and Hex. And of course, Axion actually has the best long-term stakers. So 40% long-term stake plus 7-year average. So that beats out, Hex at 5.7 years and Wise at about 4.7 years. So on the ETH chain. So pretty epic results there, folks, for sure. Now total Axion burned 7.9 billion. 7.9 billion. I'll say it with a B. Billion. 7.9 billion. Pretty awesome. Almost $1.9 million. We're heading towards 8 billion. Very exciting, folks. This is really cool. Let's go jump there. All you have to do is press the button on there, and it's going to take us to the contract, and we're going to see the dead address. I love this. It's one of my favorite bits, because this is really positive tokenomics. So 55% of all the stuff that's bought into the accelerator goes back onto Axion, onto the Uniswap, and buys Axion to 55%, and that gets burnt, destroyed in the dead address, and goodbye, pork pie. We don't see that again. So there we are, folks. All right, so we're up at 7.2%. Let's go do a little snapshot of this. Now, obviously, we're going to increase this again by today's accelerator results, which won't go in until we do a stake. So that's just the way it's going to be. Let me just, I might just post. Actually, I might just wait for this, and we might see whether we get the stake during the live stream, and I might post this a bit later. If we do get today's close, then we can add that burn in as well. So that was about another 25 million, wasn't it? So we'll do that a bit later. We'll come back to that. All right, very cool. Where I was up to now, we're going to go to announcements, and then we're going to go to. Actually, we'll go to the price. First, let's go to the price and check out AXN Price. AXN new. Let's go. All right, very cool. Hey, welcome everybody. Of course, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. You know how we roll. You know how we roll on YouTube. That's just the way it is. That's the lifeblood of YouTubing, really. All right, so let's get into that. I've got a nice, cool drink today. I hope you guys got yourself something. Maybe a little sit back and relax. These are always non-alcoholic, by the way. So that's just the way. I don't actually drink a lot of alcohol, but I don't mind it from time to time. There we are. All right, so here we are, sitting at 000238.4. So holding up pretty good. We did have interesting stuff happen today. I'm going to talk about that actually. I wasn't going to, but there we are. We're going to talk about it now. So total liquidity at 410 million US dollars. Is that right? No, 410,000 US dollars. It's a very different number. I hate it when you mix up millions and billions and thousands and stuff, because it's very different numbers. All right, so 410,000 US dollars is the liquidity. Now remember, it's being intentionally drawn down in the lead up to Polygon migration, so take that into account. Most of the liquidity was held by the Axion Foundation team. However, there were dozens of individual investors that had liquidity provision tokens, and many of them seems to still have it. Last time we had an update, there was 30 of them. Hopefully there's less than that now before the migration happens. Daily volume 154,000. That's a pretty good day for Axion on the volume, so that's not too bad. We'll take that. 53 ETH in there. Obviously more ETH in there than there was yesterday with the price rise. Very cool. 860 million Axion left in the pool. Very cool. Nice to see that. Remember, I think it was just over $1 billion a couple of days ago, so it's nice to see it down there at the moment. Very cool. All right, let's go have a look at, we're going to actually, before we go look at the price thing, we're going to have a look at some of the big actions here. We had our famous swing trader down here. This was back early. We're getting a lot of buys. Now, let's go back here because we're actually getting, I think we're 2000, isn't it? So we're actually getting a lot of buys. We had our swing trader that had bought sold, so they're out technically except for their stakes, so that's fine. But they're out. They made a nice little handy 30% profit, so it was about 3,000 bucks. So the swing trader did a little well there. That's our old big swing trader whale. Everybody knows who that is. Anyway, so we had also we had quite a decent little buys. Got little buys going in here, and we had one sort of decent sale there, 1.8 ETH, 29 million. So that put the price. We were sitting at 0.0025. That took us to 0.0024, and now we're slowly climbing our way back up there with some little buys going on there. Obviously, if we get a lot in the accelerator, that will continue to go on. 55% goes on to buy Axion on the market. So that's how it is. That's how we roll. All right, gas prices are a bit lower too today. Should probably expect a lot of the smaller people buying and selling as well. All right, let's go full screen on this. This is the hourly. So we're going to go back here, and you know how we roll. We like to go back 20. Let's go back to 20 hours. Being zigzag, been a bit of a range there as well. Here we go here. So here we were yesterday. We were same time when we were doing the live stream yesterday. We're at about 0.0021, and we're definitely up from there. But look at the volatility, the range that we've moved in, and we ended up being up about 11% now to 0.0028. But we were as high as 0.006 from the looks of it, 0.006, and that was 21.7%. And so now we're currently up about, what did I say? Currently up about 13%. That 0.0024. I think we just went up a bit. We just went up a bit as I was doing the live stream there. So we're up to 0.0024. Nice. And the chart's actually looking pretty good, I think. The chart's looking pretty good. And as Alex says, maybe it's good to have a day or two countdown, because then you get a bit more expectation buying. But that again, of course, we think that there's a lot of fundamental reasons for Axion's price to move up. So very cool. Now we also know that price is number one in the markets. If a lot of people see price going up, they start buying. It's sort of self-fulfilling, isn't it? And I would say maybe it's easily the biggest factor. Just what the price going up itself. So we'll see how that goes. Business M2K's in house. What's up? The price is up. So we just talked about that. Price is up about 13% from yesterday's live stream. So that's pretty cool. Let's have a look at the daily. Remember, when we go to Polygon, there's going to be a brand new price chart. On Polygon. There's going to be a new contract and on the Polygon, and it's going to be a new price chart. So this will become a historical price chart, still valid, of course, but still become a historical one with all of its features in it, And when I say features, big announcements, whales, OGs selling, shark selling, liquidity changes, things like that. All right, so that's the price, that's the chart at the moment on the daily, and we're actually looking pretty good if you think about it. From the low here, we were back down here before the price move up. We're at the 25th, and we're up at about quadruple 07, folks. And we finally got up as well, and we're up at 247% at the moment. So pretty good, right? In 22 days, not even a month, folks, for that. Obviously, when we first moved up, we moved up pretty strongly to 350%, so 3.5x, but we're still up managed to still move up here, and plenty of time ahead for the price to move up, of course, as well. So the team is pretty focused on getting to 1 cent is a big goal for the marketing director, and of course many of us would like to get to the all-time high, which is 00076. And so if we drag back the daily there, we can see 00076 was back here, and this was the 12th of March was our all-time high. 00075,776, so 00076 to round it up there. That was our all-time high, which makes this interesting actually. If we take the mark down there, we're probably where were we from our all-time high? So 219 days ago was our all-time high, and we're 68% below that. So that's where we're at the moment, and I think I'm feeling pretty good that we're gonna really smash that 0003 mark in the next I don't know. Let's be bold and be bold, eh? Let's be bold. Let's say the next 24 hours. How about that? Alex is gonna get me for that. Alex is gonna get me for trying to make a prediction on the price. All right, so business M2K says lol, laugh out loud. Nice one. All right, so very cool. That's the way we go there on the chart there. I think it's looking pretty good. And why shouldn't it? Because Axion's about to do some awesome stuff. Polygon migration. First system stake copy over onto the Polygon migration. And expanding from a staking platform to an ecosystem, and that a key component of the ecosystem is expanding into NFTs, not just NFTs, but world first, different types of classes of NFTs. Some of them are world first, won't have been seen as well. And the first one of that, of course, is a Supernova NFT. It's a visual class NFT, but they're going to have ecosystem NFTs. They're going to have DeFi NFTs. They're going to have strategic partner NFTs. There's lots of options there the team is exploring and building up at the moment. So it's going to be pretty exciting, folks. I think you guys can get excited with me. Get me excited. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! All right, that's enough excitement. Slow down, slow down. All right, so Thomas Molovic's in the house. Lots of thumbs up and burning fire. Yeah, I like the fire. So that's the price at the moment. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of the price. Let's have a quick look at some of the other big CDs. Wise sitting at 58.5, going up with Ethereum. Ethereum's just hit over 3,900. So Wise is linked to that, going up. What else? We got Hex. Hex has gone down further than I expected. Remember, I expected 32 cents kind of be support, but the reason why there was a big Hex OG selling. This Hex OG's got something like 300 to 350 million Hex, and half of that's staked, and they were selling down a small proportion of their liquid amount. They've still got a ton of liquid Hex there, so we'll see what happens. That's just the way it goes. So when we complain about there being some big Axion OGs that decide to sell down and have done at critical times, and we know some of them are, that also impacts Hex as well. So just to note that now Hex is down at 27.5 cents there. What else we got going? Let's have a look at our partners, strategic partners, launch partners I should say, not strategic partners. Vabble at 2.9 cents. Let's have a quick look at that. And let's go, Joel. What do I got? Crypto Casino says grabbing a coffee. Morning all. Hey, Crypto Casino, great to see you. Now, don't forget to subscribe to Crypto Casino's channel, another Axion community promoter on YouTube. Woohoo! The army is getting built up. I think you guys can see that just slowly, just adding more promoters and more people wanting to be a promoter. It's very cool, not just on YouTube, but on Twitter, on other social media platforms. And so look out for that. It's going to be pretty cool. And if you want to find all the key Axion community channels, go to the channels tab. You'll find Crypto Casino, you'll find Simon Altcoins, and you'll find Axion Official with the Axion Official Foundation YouTube team on there. So go subscribe to them. Let's help build those up. The bigger they get, the more influence they have and bigger reach as well. So very cool. All right, so here we are. We've got 2.9 cents on 2.9 cents on Vabble. Let's go to hourly there, and we're gonna have a quick look on the screen. There we are. So that's the hourly there. So you can see it's sort of zigzagged around a bit there at the moment. Bam. It's definitely up in price. So let's go back for 20 hours. Where are we going back here? About here. So Vabble is, I don't know why I do this on here because it's actually on the screen, but Vabble's up 15%. So well done, you faithful Vabble holders. Very cool Axion launch. So there we are, 15%. That's not bad in 24 hours. And of course, Securitas is actually a bit weaker than I expected. Expected Securitas to stay up maybe 3-4 cent mark, but it's just hovering around 1 cent. Plus or minus, just seems to be the case at the moment. All right, Joel L's in the house. Has the date of the migration been announced? Sorry if it already mentioned. I just started watching. No, Joel, it hasn't been announced yet, but it is imminent, and there will be a countdown clock, and that will be a short one. So we're estimating that maybe within a certain amount of hours. As Alex says, it would be pretty cool if they did 12 to 24, 48, 12, well, it's something like 24 to 48 hours. Gives a bit of excitement build up. So maybe a little bit longer than a couple of hours would be better. I kind of agree with that. So no date has been set, Joel, but they did say that it would be before the next weekly live stream. So obviously that is Friday, isn't it? So I think it's Alex is targeting Wednesday, I'm targeting Monday, and we'll see how we get on. All right, so Business 2K says whoop whoop, yeah, absolutely, whoop whoop. Oh, nice on there. And Critic Center Axion Army is growing, guys. Whoop whoop, yeah, absolutely. And Gertz Lapins, good morning. Yeah, so I actually reached out to another channel to see if they want to promote Axion, and I've also talked to one or two people on Discord that are already doing some cool stuff on other platforms. So we're just reaching out there, sending out the love and saying get on time. Times to get on board Axion because it is on takeoff time. Right, so those are the two launch partners there. What I call the regular, the security, what I call it, the commercial ones. We do have also two community ones as well, Sleepy Sloth and Dire Wolf as well, that were launched on Axion. There's going to be more launch partners coming up, of course, and that's going to be an exciting part of the Axion ecosystem. And I think the value of the next ones that come on Launchpad, there'll be a lot more value locked into that, and so hopefully that's going to be a real uplift for value for holders in Axion. Now, Quick is sitting at 417. A Matic, which is we're going to use on Polygon, that's going to be our new Ethereum, and we can use that for fees. That's a $1.52. Nice, massive pump the other day, as well as South Korean exchange. I think it was BitThumb, was it, or BitStump or something? Someone mentioned it. I can't remember. It was Bit something. Heck, so yeah, there we are, and Dextools have down at 37.7 cents. Seems a bit on the low side there. All right, so very cool on that. Let's jump out. Let's go back to nomics.com and we'll check the markets. You know how we roll. We like to do a bit of a check at markets. Axion does not exist in a closed system. Obviously, we are in the crypto land. So let's quickly go to the markets, see how we're getting on there. Now we've got Gertz Lapins. Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Gertz. Great to see you, as always. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yo, Gertz. All right, so here we are. I think Gertz, weren't you one of you and Paul were my only guests on the show so far? Hey, if anyone wants to come live onto the live feeds, live shows for the accelerator time, let me know on Discord. I'll be more than happy to bring one of you on as well. It'd be my third guest ever, I think. So we're pretty cool. All right, Bitcoin sitting at 60,800, off a bit, down 1.7. Now, obviously, it's going to have a bit of a breather for it tackles all-time high, I hope. We hope that it's still heading bullish because it's in bullish territory. So it's just down 1.75. Ethereum at about 3,900, looking good. And Binance coin, $465, down 3%. Cardano at $2.17, down 1.5%. That's at number 5. XRP, $1.13. Just down a tad there. Solana at 162, 3% up. That's actually looking quite good, isn't it? Solana and Polkadot 42.62. That was the darling yesterday, I think, and it's down just 1.75. Dogecoin number 11, 23.6 cents, and it's 0.5% down. And I was expecting a move on Dogecoin too, just because people seem to like it, just like Shiba. Uniswap at 27. I think that's a no-brainer for value when Bitcoin moves higher. Uni token's going to go higher, 3.29. And then there's Shiba, of course. Shiba and Dodge are put in the same camp, and Shiba Inu there. But they are, because of even though they're getting the notoriety, they're actually, I think they're getting some, some market support from commercial operations, and also Coinbase, of course, the big US exchange. Luna sitting at $36.62, down 3%, and that's it. That's our top 15, folks. So total market cap 2.71 trillion. Woohoo! All right, so 2.71 trillion is fantastic, but it's still just a small fraction of the world economy. So onwards and upwards, let's take over all the assets and stuff like that. So that's how we want to roll. Now, I'm not going to go to Cointelegraph today because I don't think there's typically much on Sunday. So I'll leave Cointelegraph off for today. And we're going to jump over to the announcements because that's how we roll. We jump over to the announcements, roll your boat gently down the announcement sea or something like that. That's pretty corny, but hey, it just came out that way. All right, so big claps from Gertz. Good to see you, Gertz. Once again, big salute there. All right, so I want to I'm going to do a big shout out tomorrow because I got a new Axion token member, I think in the last 24 hours. So I'm going to have a big shout out the new Axion token member tomorrow. So welcome to them. I just briefly saw that, so I'll give a shout out tomorrow for that new member. Once again, if you want to become a member of the channel, hit the join button. Got Axion or Axionites. Axion. We got Axionites, elites, heroes, and krakens. That's it. Boy, oh boy, I forget myself. Forget myself. There we are. All right, so cool. All right, so this is the big announcement today, which is a pretty cool one actually. Which is so at the moment we've got the Supernova NFT for one of the last 25 to get in on the accelerator before Polygon migration. You will win the Supernova NFT, which is a visual class NFT. I've done videos on that already, actually three of them, three different type of ones, and then I did one today on that. The other thing, of course, is that when we move to Polygon, the first, apparently this is what Pullen said, the first 500 people into the accelerator will get the new NFT, and the new NFT is based on the official Axion OG Polygon NFT, and that's actually community designed, which is kind of a nice match, right? A really good thinking there. So community designed, and this is the two finalists. These are two finalists. So the showdown is here. Says, this is Joel actually. Final vote for the OG Polygon NFT. The final showdown is here. The community voted on their favorite NFT designs, and now it's time to choose the official Axion OG Polygon NFT design. The two submissions with the biggest votes are featured below this announcement, and it's time to select our winner. Number one is an amazing animated technoscape full of tiny details with a gold Axion coin being powered by Polygon logos in a perfect loop. Love that perfect loop, and I actually did like that one a lot actually. Number two is a scene like something out of Blade Runner with a massive glowing holographic Axion being powered by a pyramidal Polygon monolith. So that's a lot of words there together. So that's pretty nicely worded actually, but it's a lot of words. Now it's time for the final vote. React to this announcement with one emoji or two emoji to cast your vote. Other emojis won't be counted. The winner of the $250 in Axion and this NFT will be selected tomorrow. Have a great weekend, everyone. So there we are. There's the two choices. So we've got the OG NFT. This is the first one. You vote number one for this. And here's the second one. You vote number two for this. So at the moment, this one's winning, 135. But once again, go in and vote there. I think I accidentally voted for both of them. I think it's a bit bad. Maybe I have to take one of those off. But there we are. That's what I did. And here's the first one, of course. Look at that, pretty cool, eh? You got the Polygon here powering the old Axion one, Axion coin in the middle. So it's actually pretty clever. You've got some spark things going on here. Looks like a circuit board underneath. So that's cool. Look at that. So looking good there. You got things going along here, moving along the power line there. And you got these sparkly things, pretty nice on there. So that's what seems to be my favorite. Here's the second one. I really like this one. I just wish this one was animated too, and because I really like this kind of look as well. And yeah, you got the Polygon, got the Axion there. You got the linkages between, and I really like that too. I just wish it was probably animated. But yeah, that's the two, and I think they're both great. So go and make sure you vote there yourself. There was a hangout today, of course. I did attend that for a little while, in and out. So that was held today. It was actually, quite good, as I say, to hear from people. Gert says, lots of people I got in Axion does not speak English. I created a WhatsApp group for Latvians in Latvian language, passing important info there, watching you Superman and passing it on. Hey Gert, I do appreciate that, and you're absolutely right. But the team, I would say that the team has done a lot of work on the languages, especially on the website. But you're right, the social media, there's probably a lot of groups on that. I think Discord does have stuff on languages and different people from different countries. Yeah, they got multilingual chat down here. So what do you got? I guess it's Chinese in here. I've never actually been in here, to be honest. So they do have this on Discord. This is probably get active there. And then you've got German and Espanol, Spanish, Russian from the looks of it, and French, Netherlands, and Nord. So Gertz, if maybe one of those groups, so I don't know whether you add on another group there or one of those groups are useful. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the native language of Latvia is. But I would think that it was more sort of Russian type of language, I think. That's just my favorite. But well done, Kurtz, for the taking the initiative as well. A good point too. Probably a good way. You should dialogue in with the Axion Foundation team and see how they can help you out there, or how we can improve that sort of coordination. But good point. Crypto Casino says that's great. Gert says Crypto Casino, absolutely. All right, so very cool. Let's jump back here. We're going to go check up the Axion social media. Now that we're talking about social media, let's jump to Axion Twitter and see what's been done today with that. Here we go. I'm just trying to see who's in the chat there. So Axion just posted this tweet. It was today. Looks like it's official. Next week, retweet if you're ready for a breakout. Stake Axion and Bitcoin. I love that. I love bold statements, strong statements. It's very cool. Axion Community Hangout that was on today. We had that already, so that's been held, and that was in Discord. What do you think about this list? Axion, Crypto, BTC, ETH, cryptocurrency, Polygon, ADA, CRO, AVAX, Ethereum, BSC. Hey, I know Cardano TV's not watching at the moment, I don't think, but ADA's in there, folks. ADA's in there, and CRO and AVAX. So interesting stuff there. I'm not sure what that's implying. Is that implying something? Little to no transaction fees. Stake Axion and Bitcoin. Embrace the movement. Axion Polygon. So nice there. I love that. Inspiring stuff. What else we got? Replying to someone else tweet. Replying to a tweet there. Peter, once we migrate to Polygon within days. So this is the closest indication within days. Fees to stake will cost pennies or less. We will also be airdropping free Matic to cover transactions. That's the other thing, of course. Not only is the Polygon migration on, but there's going to be a Matic airdrop to Axion holders. Liquid stakers will get twice as much Matic, as I understand it, than liquid holders of Axion. So obviously, if you've got, I don't know how they're going to estimate how much Matic you get, but they may do a fixed amount per wallet. And of course, there's going to be a Matic faucet as well. So if you run out of Matic, you'll be able to get claim a little bit of Matic each day. We'll see what they do with the faucet, given that the Gwei price has increased just after they announced the launch. About a week later, the Polygon team increased the Gwei from 1 to 30 Gwei, and the rationale for that was apparently was it spamming onto the Polygon network that they think was associated to when Polygon went on to OpenSea with the NFT boom. And obviously Polygon is dominating with that one. I think they're dominating with that at the moment, certainly having spectacular results. I did go through that the other week, but I've forgotten what the results were. All right, so I'm going to do that again actually, because I think it's a good topic. For years the line has trended up. That says a lot about the future. Only 21 million ever exists talking about Bitcoin. Stake Axion, earn Bitcoin, and stake those sats. So obviously if you stake Axion, you earn Bitcoin, folks. It does add to your portfolio. At the moment, of course, that Bitcoin's going up in value. So well over $10 million paid to Axion stakers so far in Bitcoin. Very nice. Obviously the tokenomics has changed since it originally was when we had the auctions. So now 35% of what gets bought into the accelerator is given back to stakers as wrap Bitcoin. But of course the idea of doing 55% for a certain period of time at least is that 55% will go on and buy Axion and burn and destroy that, lifting the price and then lifting the total value that goes into the accelerator over time. And then obviously they're also moving into making an ecosystem, so moving into NFTs. That will theoretically make new revenue sources for the Axion ecosystem and Axion stakers, that sort of thing. So we'll watch that very closely because that's a huge opportunity that's been moved on as well. And don't forget, Polygon opens up a whole new target market as well of potential investors, so pretty cool. President Bukele confirmed that Chivo has recorded 24,076 remittance requests, which has added up to $3 million in one day. So nice stuff happening now. All right, so that's social media on Twitter. I think that's pretty cool. We're going to jump back to the Axion Accelerator and check this out. I'll actually go back to Accelerator there. Now remember, going into Accelerator, so it has recharged now, 375 million, 100% remaining. You get up to 28.4% additional Axion on your principal if you do a max share stake. That's 5,505 days is the maximum bonus. 60 days to 349 days is 7%, and that's going down to 3% when we go to Polygon. So that's the big incentive to get in now. And also 350 days is 13.4%, all the way up to 5,505 days, which is excuse me, which is 28.4%, and those bonuses are going to go, those longer bonuses after 350 days will go down to 1, from 1% to 15%. So just take that into account. All right, so that means that your max bonus, your max buy and stake bonus will be 3 plus 15, so 18% when we move to Polygon rather than 28.4. So it really is quite a big difference in the bonus on Axion at the moment in the accelerator. And of course, you have pretty much a extremely good chance, a certain chance that you'll be one of the last 25 people to win that Supernova NFT. It's a first in world class, and it's going to be pretty cool to have that as well. So only 25 of them start off with. There is a second option later. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to play out, but we can go check that out as well. Let's go over the top here. We've got the Hex Pulse dude. Hey Hex Pulse dude, good to see you. Hey mate, love your vids. Love Hex and Pulse stuff also. Very new thought to Axion. Very new to Axion. What do you recommend I do to learn more about this coin and understand how it works? Hey, so good to see you, Hex Pulse dude, and I do appreciate your comments on the other videos. I do love Pulsechain too, and I talk about that on a reasonably regular basis when I get there's enough news about it. So what I recommend is you go to axion.network, and we'll just go through this now because it's probably a perfect time to go through this. And then if you have any questions, I recommend going into Discord. We have Axion's one of the few projects, and maybe the only project, that has truly real on-time customer service, so 24/7 a week. So the team's pretty amazing like that. Look at these graphics. Pretty amazing. The team's so good. The other thing is that with the Axion website's always updated. They update this thing really regular, and I've made a lot of comments about that. It really does make it stand out when you have a lot of crypto projects. Their websites get out of date so quick, so it really is cool. So anyway, Hex Pulse, we recommend that you check out axion.network. Maybe Alex, if you don't mind posting that in the chat, would be cool. Axion.network website link. But once again, it's in the video description. All the links to Axion in the video description. So Axion.network is the way you want to go. You can find out what Axion is. You can check out the roadmap, which is really good as well. And Axion is moving over to Polygon any day now, so your timing couldn't be more perfect as well. The term is coming. There's the white paper, of course, that hasn't been updated. It's going to be updated for the accelerator. It's got the old Axion products on there, auctions, so that's going to be updated. How to buy Axion, obviously in the accelerator, you get it to 28.4% more by going in through the accelerator. The bonuses depend on how long you're going to stake, of course, as I've just gone through. The news is awesome. So if you go to the news tab, you can get the latest news there. Don't know why that clicked on. That's the white paper. So you can go to the news tab and updates. You've got blogs, updates. These are updated all the time, the blogs and updates, votes and partnerships, of course. But the updates are probably the place to go. You can learn all about the announcements, and the team's just regular, because it provides regular updates on all the key things happening in Axion. I'm not sure. I've opened up the white paper. I don't know why it's opened up, but that's it. I never actually clicked on that, but this is the way it goes. Hey, so Crypto Casinos, welcome the Hex Pulse dude. I suggest watch our videos also. Axion website is a wealth of info. We are going on Polygon any day, that's right. Oblio Stone says, good climb just happened. And Gitz Lipson said 000294. Hey, we're almost at 0003. I said it, right? I said it. Said I reckon it get over 0003 over the next 24 hours. It's happening faster than I said. And Alex K's just posted you the link there, Axion.network there. Thank you, Alex. And of course, Cardano TV's on the house. Hey, locked on listening. Great to see Cardano TV. Yeah, so Hex Pulse, yeah, check out the website with all the updates. You can see the updates there. Pretty awesome. Just non-stop. And of course, we just announced Ania Tolliver as Axion's first brand ambassador, and she is an Olympian and US rugby player. So she's fantastic with her own sports media following. So nice for that. She's also on the Axion Advisory Council. We've got 6 pretty talented people on that, and that's just starting to ramp up. So that's something that's going to have an impact over the next couple of months and in year ahead. So pretty cool. So check out all that stuff. Get, learn it upside down kind of thing. It's always good to do your due diligence before you do any investment, and we always recommend that. We also recommend having a diverse portfolio, of course, to balance out risk return. and of course that's cool. Now we've got a launch pad that's going to be coming up where we have launch partners as well. So we've had 4 launch partners so far. That's really cool, and we're going to have more of those coming in, and they're going to add more value. I think they're going to add a lot more value in the future too. There's the support, of course, that's got an FAQ, so there's lots of question and answers there on most topics. The only one that's out of date there's the auction one, and that will probably be updated shortly, unless it already has. Let me just jump there. I'll just see whether it's actually updated now. It may very well be. So great to see you again, Cardano TV. We must have another chat too, Cardano TV at some stage. So we've got the basics there. We've got staking. Auctions is deprecated now because we've got the accelerator that's replaced the auctions, and the accelerator has positive tokenomics on it, so that's a tokenomics redesign, and of course that's where you get your bonus up to 28.4% bonus. We've got DAO voting and Discord, of course, FAQs and troubleshooting. Very cool indeed. So you can check all those out on the website. The other thing, of course, there's multiple languages if English is not your first language, and of course social media. Awesome. We've got Discord, Twitter, Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Facebook, and Reddit, and a lot of the community spends a lot of time on Discord and Telegram as well. So, and Discord's pretty heavily used as well. So I haven't been on Telegram for a while, but I understand that's going off pretty well too. So very cool on that. Check out that, do your due diligence, and if you have any questions, of course, get into Telegram or Discord, go and join that, and you can, here is over here, you'll see that we'll have, typically we have moderators on there, sometimes 3 or 4. At the moment there's no one on there at the moment, just at the moment, but they're probably lurking in the background somewhere. But you see the core teams on the right there, the dev team, and normally we have 3 or 4 moderators on as well. Pretty awesome. Now all the team, of course, is amazing. They are one of the best crypto teams on the planet, and so they'll answer your questions. If you have any particular questions, you can always go and log a ticket as well. So there's a support ticket here. If you have any questions after you've done your investment due diligence, check out support ticket. And if you're happy to go in, of course, the best place to pick up Axion is in the accelerator here, and that's what we cover live every day on this channel. So hopefully that's helpful to you. The bonus in at the moment, 375 million, just restarted, 23 hours and 20 minutes to go to recharge, 100% remaining. Now, if you decide to go into the accelerated course, you can select up to 7 different tokens at the moment. Now, this may be slightly different when we move to Polygon, the token selection, but at the moment on the ETH chain, it's Ethereum, USDC, DAI, Wrap Bitcoin Dividends, BAT, Shiba, and Hex. And you can put in the token, put in the amount, of course, and you've got your Axion on the right here, and your Bitcoin dividends you get on top of that as well. So, and you can withdraw your Bitcoin dividends at any time. Like Hex, the Axion is withdrawable when the stake matures. So you can do staking ladders, all the same things you can do in Hex. And of course, Axion also has a share rate, but has most of the other features on Axion are different. Like you have Wrap Bitcoin Dividends, you don't have that on Hex, of course. And of course, the code itself is Axion's own code. And of course, moving to Polygon, we've got Axion Vision 3, and that's going to be game changing on the code anyway. So when we move to Polygon, 3 big new DeFi innovations are coming on the platform for Axion when we move to Polygon. So it's going to be a bit of a game changer there. I probably should have gone through those, but catch me tomorrow and I might go through those then. And basically, when people buy and stake, not only do they benefit with the 28.4% bonuses up to, but they also they contribute to the ecosystem, positive tokenomics. So 55% of everything that gets put into the accelerator goes onto Axion and buys it and burns it and gets it off the market. So we're getting less and less liquid Axion on there. We're already approaching 8 billion liquid burned Axion, and of course, Wrap Bitcoin Dividends, 35% that goes bought and sold. Bought into the accelerator, goes and buys Wrap Bitcoin Dividends, and then distributes that to all stakers based on the percentage share of shares that they have. So same as Hex, you get your Hex, and you stake it, you get shares. Same with Axion, you got the Axion, and you get shares. So that's pretty much it. And obviously, Axion's one of the top 3 supercharged CDs on the market with share rates, and that's Wise, Hex, and Axion. So that sort of gives you a context, but they're quite different. They're like McDonald's, Burger King, KFC is how we always say it, with their own different features as well. So very cool. All right, so hopefully that helps there. And once you've decided what token you want to use, you just click continue, and then you put in the period you do. 60 days to 349 days will give you a 7% bonus over here. So if you put 60 days in for minimum stake period, you'll get 7% bonus, and that's true all the way to 349 days. You'll see that that's 7%. and your Axion there. There's also big payday bonuses similar to Hex, but there's 5 of those distributed over 5 years rather than one. You know, Hex was the 19th of November last year, whereas Axion has 5 of them. The first one is actually coming up 29th of October, and that's pretty cool. We'll show that in a minute. And then if you stake 350 days, the bonus goes up to 13.4%, all the way up to 5,555 days. And that would be 15.2 years, as you know, if you're in Hex. And that gives you 28.4% bonus in Axion. Plus you get access to all the 5 big paydays as well. So just remember, the longer you stake, the more likely you get the big paydays. That's just the way it goes. And of course, on top of that, you get Bitcoin divs as well. So when you actually stake, of course, you click continue, and your shares here, you're familiar with basic shares. That's just the amount of Axion that you get with all the bonuses that you just got through the accelerator, divided by the global share rate, which goes up and to the right, and of course that gives you your basic shares. Then of course in Axion, similar to Hex, you get 20% more shares per year you stake. So obviously over 15.2 years you get over 300%. So that's slightly different from Hex, because obviously maximum share rate bonuses is 10 years, 3,650 days in Hex. So that's a bit different there. But in Axion you get every year up to 15.2 years, so pretty cool. And so your longer pace better there. For 15.2 year stake is 42, and total there is 57 million Axion shares, shares there based on your 1 ETH that you put in. So that's it, and then you connect your wallet and accept it. Boom, there we are. It's going to get done. Make sure you try and get lower gas prices. Typically Sunday today is the best. And then you jump over to your stake page, and your stake page will have all your details, have your shares, have your share percentage, have your value, your portfolio value down here with interest, breaking it all down, principal, interest, that sort of thing, big payday. And then you can see the 5 big paydays here. This is a standard bonus. It's not related to the Axion Accelerator. Those are additional bonuses. So anyone that stakes, if you just had liquid Axion in your wallet, you can just stake here. You don't have to go through the accelerator, because you can't put Axion in an accelerator. But if you had Axion in the wallet, maybe you bought it on Uniswap, or maybe a friend gave it to you, something like that, you can stake that here. And of course you got the 5 big paydays. And when you do a stake in the accelerator or on this page here, your stakes will show at the bottom there, and you can do all sorts of things. When we move to Polygon, there's going to be a whole ton of new features. Of course, there's going to be split stakes. You're going to be able to split one stake up into different stakes. You're going to be able to rename your stakes. You're going to be able to mint stakes to NFTs, which is going to be the first. Axion's going to be the first to market with that. So cheers to Axion. And so you can see a lot of awesome stuff coming in the innovations there. So that's going to be an innovation and first to market with that. And of course, Axion's going to have dynamic liquidity as well to support the price. So that's going to be pretty cool. Axion already has bot control on Uniswap, so that no doubt be set up for Axion on Polygon. And of course, the fees are going to be close to pretty much zero, because Axion's doing a Matic drop, and there's also going to be a Matic faucet as well. So exciting times to Axion. Woohoo! Also, the big thing, of course, version 3 code, getting rid of S-load functions and looping type things, new mathematics to set those up with the NFTs. And of course, that's another innovation. Axion's, front of center with that, and just got fully approved through the audit. Cheers to Axion, man. The more I talk about Axion, the more cooler it seems. I don't know about you, but that's the way it rolls. Right, so hopefully that's a good overview. That was quite a long one there for Hex Pulse, but sometimes we've got to go through the bit more finer details there. All right, so very cool. We'll get out of the old Axion page there. Let's go jump to Discord. So Discord's looking pretty good, and got lots of stuff happening. There's quite a few comments since I last was in there. But what we're going to do is we're just going to jump over to the accelerator, and we're going to go down to the burn address as well, and let's go there and see whether we've got that stake in for our burn update. Obviously 55% of the buy and stakes goes onto Axion and buys it and burns it, and that's what we love. We love that. I think we've got it in. I think it's in. Yes, it's in. A burn, a salute day. So burning Axion means there's less liquid Axion on the market, pretty much. So that's the way it goes. All right, so 5 minutes ago we got a stake there, folks, and 21 million more in there. Very nice. Let's go print that out. I don't know why I've got the thing going. Let's go here. Woohoo! All right, here we go. So we're going to print that. Bam. All right, so that's going good. We're going to post that in the Discord. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. Doing the roll there. Man, oh man, it's a lot of fun. All right, 56 minutes in the live stream. Hey, we're almost coming up to our hour. We pretty much do an hour here most times, unless I've got to run away, which is not too often. So let's post this to, what's it, the last 2 days burn. Yeah, let's put it like that. I always got to think about the wording, right? Last 2 days burn. Yeah, all right. So last 2 days burn, and where did I go here? Let me go. I got 29, 21, and 11. Let's do that. So let's say 32, 32.3. Let's just do it like that. 32, 32.3 million Axion. Last 2 days burn. Let me get rid of that one. Burn through. Total burn now. Oh, too many capitalizations. I don't know why I'm addicted to capitalizations. I'm always shouting everywhere. Total. Oh, what do we got there? Axion burn now. Here we go. We're getting close, man. We're getting so close to 8 billion. It's just not funny. So there we are. So close to 8 billion. Let's go. And boom. All right. So, let's get the percentage. Got to go to the right page here, and we're going to get the percentage. 7.2337 is now burnt out of total liquid supply. Looking good, folks. Remember that when people stake their Axion, that Axion is burnt. So the staked Axion is burnt. It doesn't come back until the stakes mature. And as we know, Axion has the best long-term stake. Is 40% max stake for 5,505 days. That's just like amazing, right? Best in market, best in market. So there we are. Cool. There's the burn. And I think I actually changed my wording a little bit. So yeah. I think that's fine. That's fine. That looks fine to me. I don't want to get too pedantic with these things. We're gonna get the old fire up there. Fire. Here we go on that. So looking good. All right. So we get the fire truck. We get the fire truck because there's so much fire going on with the old Axion burn. We've got to get that in. Once again, obviously, the higher the amount that sells out in the accelerator, the more burn there is, and the faster we get to that, hopefully some point in the future, that critical point where the amount of liquid really starts to get burned off. We still have whale OGs sitting in liquid wallets, so we still have that challenge ahead of us. But of course, if the Axion is moving from a staking platform to an ecosystem, a big part of the ecosystem is going to be some very clever NFTs. And quite a few of those will be linked to DeFi, as well as having other type of innovations, visual class NFTs, stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty funky to watch that. And Axion is going to be pretty much the premier staking product on Polygon when we get there. And the Polygon team themselves are very excited. They're probably going to have AMAs with the Axion team. They're going to obviously get listing on the Polygon DApp sites and stuff like that on their official channels. Get social media retweets and stuff like that to Polygon's huge audience. Man, we worked out it was 2 weeks ago. Polygon surpassed Ethereum in the number of daily active users, so pretty huge. I think it was, just off the memory, it was somewhere like 660,000, something like that. So I will try and do another pass there on the Polygon ecosystem because it has had a lot of growth on that. All right, so very cool on that, and nice. That's how we roll. So we're up to a minute, folks. I think we're doing pretty good. Let's have a look at some of the comments here. Crypto Casino says fajita steak wraps and garlic fries for breakfast, guys. Haha, yummy. Man, that's crazy, crazy breakfast there, the Crypto Casino. That's pretty hilarious. Crypto Casino says, and guys, don't forget Superman's giveaways and mine of Axion over the next few weeks. We have ledgers to give away and Axion to stay tuned. Yeah, that's right. So I'll just read that again. Guys, don't forget Superman's giveaways. That's on this channel, of course, and mine. That's on Crypto Casino's channel. Courtesy of Axion, over the next few weeks, we have ledgers to give away in Axion, so stay tuned. So that's absolutely right. And don't forget, Simon Altcoins is now an Axion community promoters too. So we're building that Axion crypto army on YouTube, and of course we're expanding on multiple social media platforms. Not necessarily us, but we are doing a lot of platforms. But other promoters in the community are also expanding out as that, as well as Discord, Telegram, stuff like that. So there's lots of stuff coming up in that space too from the Axion official team, and they'll let you know when it's coming, of course. Very cool. Let's go find out this here before I close up the live stream. Let's have a look here. I'm going to go a bit longer than I normally do because, hey, it's Sunday. Why not? That's just the way we go. I'm going to go back here and find the competition details. If you want to join, if you haven't joined Discord, Axion official Discord, the link's in the video description. Do join that. Maybe even Alex might post the invite for Discord. The official one. Let me have a look here. Let's go down here, and there we are. So we're going to go to this. This is the big chance. Of course, is the competition that I'm running on this channel. This is Axion sponsored, by the way. So both prizes are sponsored. Now we started off with only one prize, and now we've we've got two prizes, and you never know. By the time we get to the end of the 31st of October, we might even have more prizes. You just don't know, folks. Could have some mystery prizes in there. So chance to win, Axion. Let's go in here. I'm going to post that. Let me put the hashtag there. Bam. All right, so very cool. And let's read this out live. So if you're watching, you can participate. Now, I say this time and time again, everyone in the community can play a big role in promoting Axion. So get out in there and do it. It's always good to promote your own investment, right? So that's a good way of happening. And lots of prizes at the moment. Lots of prizes coming, and it's not going to hold up. There's going to be lots of stuff rolling out on Polygon as well. Move to Polygon. It's going to be game-changing stuff. It's going to be really exciting. Chance to win $100 in Axion, OMG, I say. A second prize chance added. That was on the 16th. Axion branded Ledger Nano S that got added. And you just never know how many prizes will be in this by the time we finish. Enter by promoting Axion's Polygon migration on one of your social platforms. Post your entry in hashtag giveaway entries or on Axion's Discord channel and tag Superman. That's me, of course. And my ID on Discord is hashtag 9055. Contest closes 31st September. Enter multiple times. So that's the thing, you can enter multiple times, different days or platforms. Obviously, I'm going to check all the posts to make sure they're all, good quality. Not mean they have to be written the greatest, but just that they're quality posts. And you can enter as many times as you want, as well, multiple days and platforms. More the merrier. Get the word out there, folks. And so if we go actually into the actual hashtag giveaways, it's this one here. So under marketing, and then hashtag, this is where you post your entries, folks. Very easy to do. It might just be tweeting out whatever social media platforms you're on, just doing what you can to promote the Polygon migration for Axion. Very cool. So we've got Tarkin here has done one. Superman, can I put earlier tweets in about Axion migration? If yes, so some people are trying to take advantage of it. Tarkin's doing a great job, but got to get balanced up there. So here we are, so on Twitter. So Tarkin's done one on Twitter here, and eventually those tokens who don't follow Axion in the chain, so that just shows you an idea of what you can do. But you can check back on some people's here. Tarkin's done quite a few in the last couple of days, but we've got other people, Glenn Jr. there, Vijas in there, so we've got Tarkin there again, got a few other Ruckus in there as well. That's our Prana, one of our moderators on this channel. And other ones there. So get in there, folks. That's how easy it is to enter, and I will be adding the names to the list. It's going to be randomly selected for each prize, so it'll be randomly selected, and so obviously the more entries you have, the biggest chance you have of winning, and that's how it's going to be. $100 in Axion, and also a Ledger Nano S to be won at this stage, but you never know what prizes we'll be getting in there by the end. So very cool on that. Alright, so I think that's going funky chicken time. Gert says, one, I need one. Yeah, so Gert's, get into it. And you've got your social media, Gert, so you can do stuff in your Latvia community as well. And maybe post something there, just paste the link in that area there, and you can go for gold. Alright, so I think that we're doing pretty well. Let's go back to the general chat. I'm going to check the accelerator one more time. Let's go to there. So let's go back to the accelerator. So 100% remaining, 375 million Axion up for grabs, 23 hours and 4 minutes to recharge. It's going good. So get into that. And I will be in the Discord, of course. There's the giveaway on this channel. Crypto Casino just gave away a couple of prizes on his channel as well. So look out for that. And maybe even Simon Altcoins might be having something. I'm not sure. We'll see. All right, so I think that's it. Let's pull up. You guessed it. What time is it? It's time. All right, are you ready? Hold on to your seat, everybody. Here we go. Polygon migration any day now. Any day is coming. Here is the migration. Thank you so much for watching the live stream. Subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell. For all those watching after the live stream, of course, welcome. And great to see you as well. If you want to become a member of this channel, hit the join button. Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens, get onto it. It's takeoff time for Axion. Really is. And I understand the price has just moved up as well, so that's pretty cool. Here we go, folks. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Let's go. Go.